with gray and color, and black. So sort of framing color. So it is pops of color. It's not meant to be big splashes of color. But I really wanted it to be a fun kitchen. I have a 6-year-old son. He's with us when we're cooking, and we all kind of are together in the kitchen. And I always do wood kitchens. Every place I design, everyone wants wood. And I wanted color. I wanted something that was really funky, enjoyable to be in, happy. I call it my happy kitchen. So I picked very bright colors on purpose. And they're colors that I've always wanted to use, especially in a kitchen. So this wall was completely closed in. And it was a separate kitchen. And it was very, very small. The layout generally made a lot of sense. They had some appliances built into the wall. I didn't move the sink, the dishwasher, any of the major appliances. I thought they had them really well placed. The refrigerator, though, was right in the middle. And so that was literally clogging the entire space. So we moved that over to the wall. But the idea was by taking this out, we obviously are in the woods here. So you have this fantastic view of trees, and I wanted to really show that. And we fit a lot of storage in a very small space. So by putting, for example, the large appliances in that wall, it allowed me to just put storage in the rest of the kitchen, which is important because the oven and refrigerator take up a huge amount of space in any kitchen. So to kind of get them out of the way in a place that wasn't even really part of the kitchen, we borrowed it from an outdoor shed space, was really helpful because I just needed space. And then behind there, where you can't see, is a built-in pantry that's tall, and tall pantries obviously are very useful. So we hid a lot of the storage like around the corner, so you don't actually realize that behind that little nook is full of storage. We have upper cabinets, lower cabinets, pantry. And again, that was the idea. We have room for our sort of small appliances. So everything gets pushed out of the way. And even though there's a lot of storage, what looks like here is that it's just some low cabinetry. I picked all Gen Air because I actually really like the Gen Air appliances, but I started with the microwave drawer. That was I'd never used a microwave drawer before, and I think they're amazing. So microwaves are always a problem, and you either have them sitting on your countertop or hanging from your oven, and they look terrible. So the idea that it can be completely out of the way, and it isn't just behind a door, it's actually built in and meant to work that way, and it just opens with pushing a button is amazing to me. And we use our microwave a lot because we heat food a lot. And then the other appliances, I really wanted the black glass. I love that look, and I thought that in the black wall would look great. And they're really big, and they're very new and newfangled, all kinds of capabilities. I wanted a double oven. I'd never had a double oven, and I use it. People say you're never going to use it, but I use it. The sink, I really wanted a very deep rectangular sink, just a huge sink I could put pots in, and I don't like a double sink. So I've done many, many kitchen designs, and so for me to be able to do my own was really fun. I could specifically put in things that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, because it's nothing very, very easy. Sometimes you, like I say, you have to stop it and thinking how you have to do the job. To make it for somebody, this person coming to do the next step, to make it for him easy too. Okay.
I mean, you're always having right. You always have ideas.
Thinking, what is the next step? Sometimes it's not for me. This person for somebody coming. As for me, to do the job,
Like
always thinking,
cabinet maker or we work together on a lot of things, and I think there's almost a shorthand. Like he knows what we want him to do, and that's hard to find. So I think that he's being modest, but the idea that what we do is almost always new. I mean, even just these Virock panels have to be cut perfectly. Everything has to be placed perfectly. We're very picky, right, about alignments of heights, every single thing. And so the fact that he can make it look so clean and you don't realize what went into that, what the planning of that. Because if the planning and the framing and all that isn't right, it's not going to all come out with all the finishes. So he works really well with us in terms of all that, that behind the scenes stuff being correct. And then when we get the cabinet maker in, it's all perfect. So that takes a lot of thought. He's really a thinking contractor, right?
Yeah, and who working hard here is her, because always she gave me like the blueprint, I had to follow the blueprint. For me, made everything very easy, Who working hard is her.